So the plan today is find a camp, set up a really cool camp. Not so much fishing, the tides aren't great today, but we need fish for dinner. So set up a really cool camp, get safe from these big crocodiles, get a good fire, get heaps of timber for the fire so we can burn it most of the night, and then go and catch a fish for dinner, of course. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Wild Reaches. Today is a good day. Dane and I are heading off down the coast, way down into the wilderness, going into the unknown. And we're both pretty bloody excited. We've just arrived here at this little ramp, and we've been leaving the boat every night because of the tides. We can't get the boat out of the water. And we've got all our gear in the back of the troopy here and on the ground. We need to load everything into the boat and then just shoot off and start having some fun. We're taking you guys with us. First stop, there's a little creek on the way that we might stop in at and see if we can catch a barra. And then down to this big river system where we've been studying on Google Earth. But it's never quite the same as actually being there and experiencing it. So we don't know if there's going to be trees to tie the hammocks up in. We don't know. All we know is there's big crocs, huge big crocs and big barramundi. And we need to be as safe as possible. So we've seen a lot of big crocs in this system. I imagine they're down there. So as soon as we get there, we need to find a safe haven to camp out and sleep for the night, or for several nights. We're going to stay down there for at least a week, exploring down in that area. Whether we stay in that river or the next one, I don't know yet. But we're taking you guys with us, and it's going to be bloody fun. No. Nah. Nah. No. No. Hang on, that one was all right. Go back to that. Yes, this is the one. A little bit weird. This will be a good challenge. All right, let's do it.
Hey?
Not bad. The new motor. Unreal. Like that. So 52 kilometres.
Oh yeah. So pretty right.
Yeah. 24 litres. This is the river we're going to spend quite a few days in and just explore. And it's really hard in the Gulf of Carpentaria. It's really hard to see like sandbars and stuff because it's just so sort of muddy and dirty, the water. So we're going to send the drone up, try and find a bit of a channel in. See if we can spot any crocs and just get a good lay of the land before we start heading in. And then what, are you going to start motoring in while I'm flying?
While we're driving, yeah.
Alright, we're in the mouth. I've just pulled up and had a chat with a few fellas. They're pro barra fishermen. You can see their nets out here behind me on either side. A couple more down there. And they reckon it hasn't been going too good for them. I don't think they've been here that long, but they haven't been catching many barra. But they reckon when they're not catching them in the nets, you should be able to catch them on a line for some reason. We've just got to find a camp now. That's the first thing we're going to do. Find a safe camp for the night. We're going to poke up around the corner here, see what's there. But I reckon further down there look better. Those big she oaks. I'd rather be camped in the she oaks than the mangroves. Alright guys, we've arrived at this river mouth. It's absolutely stunning. Have a look at it behind me. The colour of the water, it's magic. But there are some barra netters here. You can see up there in the distance. We pulled up there and had a chat with them as we pulled into the river mouth. And you always try and seek local advice, local tips. And so that's the first thing we did. Had a chat with them about the barra fishing and how long they've been here and if we're still going to catch any, and they reckon there's heaps around, but they're not catching them in the nets, which is very interesting. They reckon they're marking them, and in their experience, when they're not catching them in the nets, they reckon we should be able to catch them on a line. It's either one or the other, so that's interesting. But yeah, first things first, we're going to find a camp. It's a bit of a crazy looking setup here. Look at this. Yeah, we need to find a safe camp for the night. Those fellas reckon there are some big crocodiles around here, and judging on the crocs that we've seen in the river systems to the south, we need to be very careful. Have a look at this. Wow, what a cool camp. Pots here and everything. Little skink. Bloody hell, we could put some pots in. We've got to find somewhere to tie up our hammocks. What's going on out the back here? Big old melaleuca there, that's always handy. So we can use the paper bark off this tree to light our fires. Also we can cook the barra in it, in a hole in the ground. It's very useful. And this here is from a kapok tree. Must be a kapok around here somewhere. It's like a natural, like cotton wool. It's the seed pod of a tree called a kapok. I don't know whether I want to camp here or not. I want to take you guys somewhere that no one else has been, you know. Pretty cool though. So the plan today is find a camp, set up a really cool camp. Not so much fishing, the tides aren't great today, but we need fish for dinner. So set up a really cool camp, get safe from these big crocodiles, get a good fire, get heaps of timber for the fire so we can burn it most of the night, and then go and catch a fish for dinner, of course. And then take in a beautiful sunset. The sunsets in the Gulf of Carpentaria, they're second to none. They are, I'm going to say, possibly the best in the world. I lived in Western Australia for a long time. Shout out to everyone in Perth. The sunsets over there, like around Trick Point and that, Scarborough, absolutely magnificent. But I reckon this place tops it. Gulf of Carpentaria. Might be because you're in the middle of nowhere and there's no one else around, maybe that's why. But you guys will see it tonight. Stick around. It's going to be a bloody good day. Check spot number 2. You're going to stay on the boat? Yeah. Oh, this river mouth is exceptional. I'm so excited. Guys, I used to live in Cape York. I used to live, all the OG viewers know this, but I used to live in Weipa, which is a few hundred kilometres north, actually, yeah, definitely a few hundred kilometres north of here. But in the west coast, in the Gulf of Carpentaria. And I used to fish a lot of the rivers to the north and south of there. And this river here, and this stretch of coast is somewhere I've wanted to explore for nearly 10 years. So this is really exciting for me. And so cool that I get to take all of you guys with me. But coming to these new river mouths is one of my favourite things to do. It's one of my favourite things about wild reaches. What do you guys reckon of this spot? Plenty of firewood. Good distance back from the water for crocodiles. Some good trees up in there to tie the hammocks. Good view of the sunsets. Sure, there's going to be a lot of mosquitoes. Now these she oaks are another very useful tree. These needles on the ground that you see from the she oaks are great to get fires started, and for smoking too. Not for smoke, and to smoke a fire so that keep mosquitoes down. And they just create so much shade. It's so cool underneath them. You get to really listen to this. You hear that? It's really peaceful. It creates like this beautiful sound through the trees, the wind. Big dead tree there that we... Oh, I don't have a bloody chainsaw, do we? But heaps of firewood. Even got a freezer. Keep all our barra cool. I don't know. I reckon this could be it. It's a good spot. If we can find a good spot for the boat to hang out there, we'd be laughing. Plenty of shade. What can we tuck up in there? We've got all these sand flats out the back there too, like sand caves. Can you see those? Pretty excited to take you guys out there and explore those. Maybe on a lower tide, we'll take the fly rods out there and see what species we can find. Take the hand spears. That looks bloody good.
Yeah?
Yeah. That little patch of she oaks just there. It's like nice and shady. Heaps of firewood, good breeze.
Go with that.
Well, how's it look out there? Is it deep? Like where you were just parallel with the coast? With the... Oh, there's nowhere to tie the stern off.
Yeah.
Reckon that's long enough?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is the next part of our setup. And probably the most crucial, the most critical, is getting the boat anchored right so it sits there all night and I get a good night's sleep, not worrying about my boat. So as some of you know, we drop the anchor line out the front off the bow, and then 1.4 shallow, and then we run a stern line from the stern of the boat up to a tree. So it's 1.5. That's why this isn't the camp spot. We need to check the tides. Yeah, tie a stern line off up to a tree, and then we can pull the stern in to get to the boat. It's just we've found over the years that's the safest way to do it. Alright, next thing is to check the tides, work out how much this is going to drop and rise overnight. We don't want to wake up in the morning and the boat's too far out, or it's high and dry. Just got to get this right, and then we'll go and have some fun. Alright, we've found base camp. Now we just need to make it a home. Dane and I have been talking on the way up here or the way down here about all these bloody crocodiles we're seeing, these huge crocodiles, particularly in the river mouths, in all the drone footage and that. And when we pulled up here and spoke to the pros, they reckon there's a couple of big fellas here. So we want to get as high as possible. As you guys know, we always do that, but like we need to get proper high, hey?
Yeah, well,
And if we're going to be here for a while.
well, when you think about it, they stand bloody knee height, anything.
Yeah.
Really stands knee height anyway, plus
The big ones.
you imagine like a rearer,
Yeah. Their
You wanna
head's
be
like
like-
700 mil long as well.
you want to kind of be like shoulder height
At
the
least.
minimum.
Yeah. You imagine in the middle of the night, it just grabbing you by your ass because you're in a hammock and just pulling you. And you're just tangled up in this hammock.
You just carry down to the water, just folded.
going, Dane, wake up!
I wouldn't wake up. It's got to be you.
I heard a horse running through our lagoon last night. We were camping, like proper having a ball in the lagoon, going nuts for like 20 minutes. Got the torch out and I'm watching it and everything. I said to Dane this morning, how was that horse last night? What horse? I didn't hear anything.
No, nothing. Dead.
So,
But that was in the droopy. This is in the hammock.
yeah, true.
There's a difference.
Different story. Well, I think we get creative and build something.
Yeah. All right.
We got some gear. We got the axe, machete.
Just finding the location to do it though.
No chainsaw. Well, we got these little, like one group there and one group here. We could build like some sort of platform in each one. You know, like a tree house. You know, like a platform through here maybe that we get up onto, and then we step up into our hammock.
Really, if we're going to build a platform, then we don't have to be head height, do we? Because we've got a protective layer.
Oh yeah.
We could be, you know, chest height, say.
And hammocks over the
Hammocks
platform.
on top,
Yeah, could do that.
I think.
Heaps of timber around here though. All over the beach, all that stuff over there. I reckon we just do a big scout, grab heaps of long straight timbers, try and make something.
Should have a look. Yeah.
Did you bring your circular saw? You got an impact driver, don't you? Nearly brought the bloody tools.
I actually,
The drill kit.
yeah, I bought the bandsaw.
That's good. I brought a planer, so we'll get like.
Oh, sweet, nice and smooth.
Yeah,
I didn't bring the thicknesser though.
we
so
did bring the angle grinder. Jokes
We
aside, we do have an angle grinder.
It's handy out here.
It's handy. It's always good for timber. Oh, jet boil's boiling.
Oh, fuck, we're going to do this thing.
All right, I'm going to set you guys up, and then me and Dane are going to put our heads together and build a really cool shelter, a little survival shelter, because we're going to be here for up to 6 nights maybe. I don't know whether we stay in this river or we just keep pushing south. Depends on fuel, but we'll do some calculations and we'll work it out. And depends how it's fishing too. If we're doing good, we'll stay here.
I got the first fork. What are you getting? Joyce, that's the little stuff.
So you can see in here, this is the she oak just on the ground here, and that snapped branch there, that's the main bearer that we're using. So we are trying to, you know, we're not cutting down perfectly good saplings like that. We're just trying to use trees that have already fallen. And I'm gonna have to cut straight through there to get that. Oh, it might just snap actually. We need one more big bearer, like a big long straight one, something nice and strong, and then we'll have like little intermediates running across the two. I'm looking at this big thing here, it looks dead, this big grey one with a vine running up it. Probably knock that one down. That looks a bit small, a bit thin. It's already dead. While Dane's doing that, I'll show you guys something out the back here. So wherever we go, I always try and assess the area, you know, find out what kind of ecosystem we're trying to survive in basically, and they always vary. But once you spend a lot of time here up here on the Cape, you tend to find yourself going back into certain ecosystems. Like this one here, although it's very dry and arid, you can see behind me over here there's a big patch of melaleucas, and then further in the distance there's even more melaleucas. Right here is a big kapok tree. This is the tree I was talking about, where it's got like native cotton almost inside these pods. So when they dry out, try and find a dry one. Oh, there's another one there. I'll try and find you guys a dry seed pod. But when they dry out, oh, there's some there. Look at this. These here. These ones are a little bit too far gone, but see inside there, it's got this native cotton, and it is exactly like cotton wool. And you can use this, it's absolutely amazing. It's a kindling, no, like tinder, no. Whatever you light a fire with, you know, it takes a flame really well. You could also use it to, I've told you guys this before, but to like bandage up a wound. You can put that on top of a wound, clean it first, and then wrap it up with twine, or, you know, these days we'd use sticky tape or a band-aid or something. It's really handy stuff. Also on these trees, there's another one over here. Oh, there's one there, there's a beauty. The flowers are completely edible. Look at them, they're everywhere. Here we go, here's a good one here. Oh, that's a ripper. There you go. Now these flowers, oh, that's a good one. That's nice and sweet. These flowers are edible, and although they're no big feast, they can keep you alive. It's knowing little things like this in the bush that could save your life. As well as some of these melaleucas, they can hold water in the trunk itself. Now we might not find water on this one, but the melaleuca, the paper bark itself, is so useful for starting fires. You guys would have seen me light fires with melaleuca, with the paper bark a lot. I use this a lot, it's amazing. You can also wrap your barramundi in it. If you're doing like a cut murray or something, you can wrap your barramundi, or you can do layers in a hole and then cover it up with dirt. You know, using coals, or like, you know, your termite mounds, you can use those because they really retain the heat. Things like that. So it's just knowing certain plants in the ecosystem that you're about to base yourself in, to enable yourself to be able to not live off the land completely, because we don't. We still bring, every now and then, we bring food with us. You know, we've brought some sauces and some canned coconut milk and stuff this trip, but we need to catch all of our food, all of our protein basically. So it's just knowing these little things in these areas, and I've still got so much to learn, but along the way, as I'm learning, I'm going to tell you guys, because I'm learning from the indigenous who have been up here doing this for thousands of years, and they're just full of knowledge. And this area right here looks to me like a midden. Now I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like it to me. You can see an old baler shell here. The indigenous would use this to carry water, to drink water. You imagine back in the old days, no cups, no plates, no cutlery. Things like this are really useful. And this is called a midden. So it's a huge big pile of shells where they've sat for literally thousands of years and eaten shellfish here. Now it's normally a very sacred area, so I'm not sure if I should be filming it. I'm going to check with the traditional owners before I release this. We do have permission from the traditional owner of this area to be in here, but this is very special. I'm right now, I'm sitting on an area that the indigenous have been sitting and eating shellfish for literally thousands of years. Look at this. All different sorts of shellfish. It's really special. Really special. Well, hopefully this afternoon I'll be able to show you guys some real bush tucker. The stuff that's going to keep us going for days. And that's barramundi. Let's go check on Dane. got like an hour until I reckon we need to go fishing. I think we start fishing at 3 so we can catch dinner. That does it, eh? We haven't even filled in our post holes yet either. That'll brace them right up. I can feel that already. Don't know, back to the drawing board. It's quite good though. Oop. I like it. We got a little platform here. Perfect. This is possibly the highest we've ever been. Well, because we've seen so many bloody big crocs this trip, and we're you know, we're a long way from the water, but you hear stories of them coming up. So we're going to get a big ass fire going in the middle here, and our platform, and it's going to be great. Sun setting out here. Just need a big barra to finish off the day, and we're thinking crispy skin barra with Dane's Asian sauce on a bit of rice. That's going to be good. let's not get ahead of ourselves though. We don't have the main ingredient.
Forget to get lime.
Yeah.
I haven't put lime in it last
But we do have it. We've got it, don't we? Yeah.
Yeah, got it all.
Alright, you guys are in for a treat, hopefully.
Platform's done, hammocks are done.
Little home in the trees up here.
Look at him.
We're going to give it a test.
Yeah?
What's that, 4.5. Take my weight. Not any sand in my little home, so I'm cleaning my feet.
It's pretty high.
It is, eh?
To give you some perspective.
Oh yeah, I've got a bug in here.
I'm 6'4", and as you can see, the platform's pretty high.
Yeah, buddy. This is epic. Perfect. We got a good breeze. Oh yeah. Well, we're on the hunt for dinner, and we don't have a lot of time. What's the time? 3:30 or something? 20 past 3. So it's not really like a fun fishing. It's more like we have a mission to do. We need to catch dinner and get back to camp, get a fire going, do all that stuff. So we're just watching the sounders, looking for anything on the surface, like, you know, structure or like a nice bend with lots of water pushing through it, things like that. And we'll hit them hard, and a bit of timber up here. Look at that, big fallen tree. So yeah, we'll find something, try and get one good fish, and then get back to camp. That corner there. Yeah. So what we've been noticing with these slack tides, these neap tides that we've got at the moment, vibes are working really well. So we're just going to hit them with vibes straight away.
Yeah, we'll get in there after this.
Jeez.
It's a mess.
You know what's good? Anchor lock. R2D2 just locks into position. And we're set. We can fish here, or we can clean up this mess. Moving on. Big beer bag and feeling stuff. Alright, we're going to find a nice deep hole. 4:30. Hungry. We're hungry, and we can't afford to waste any time. So we're going to find a nice deep hole where we can see some fish, like mark them on sounders, and just drop vibes. That's got to be the most productive way.
Most productive. It's not the most entertaining, but we need food. Look at that.
It's not huge, but it's the biggest tarpon.
It's pretty big.
We don't get huge tarpon here in Australia. I don't know how big they get, probably about this size. But he's just nice and chunky and big, hey? He's a healthy fish.
Yeah, I've never seen one that big.
Let's get him back in the drink, hey? We can't eat him.
Yeah, bud.
You know.
Could be, hey.
Could be a barra. Is he staying deep?
Staying deep, but he swam straight out. Cutting line through the water there. Pretty
Oh! You get it? Yes, good job. So this is first cast after I just pulled that tarpon in, eh?
First cast with a vibe.
With a vibe. What is it? Barra! Yes, dinner! Oh yeah, buddy! Keep him down in the water a bit.
Oh, he's only just on.
There you go, come on.
Quick.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yes! Yes!
Dinner, bro!
Yes.
Oh yeah! That's exactly what we asked for!
Exactly what we needed.
Oh mate, we wanted one like high 60s. I reckon that's 68 to 70.
That's what we wanted. Exactly.
Yes! We're eating. Hey, crispy skin barra.
Oh, I know.
Crispy skin Asian barra coming at ya.
Came to work. Came good. You know what, bloody one drop on that bloody
On that snag
on
we
that
just
deep
found.
snag.
We just bloody stumbled across that snag.
Yeah.
Look at that. Good one, mate. What, how big you reckon? 70 just?
Where's the braggy?
Just there. Yes. Honestly, guys, you can't. It's one thing just to catch a fish, but it's another when it's nearly 5 in the hour and you're starving, hungry, no dinner, and you catch dinner. Isn't it the best feeling ever?
70.
He's done it. 71.
71.
Yes. First barra for the trip.
Perfect plate
Yeah,
size, really.
that is good
enough
eating.
Food,
Good
still
eating.
sweet, and enough food for the both of us. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
Whoop. A big bucket mouth. Sorry, bud, but you are dinner.
Too good, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Did you actually cast right at that snag, or did you just chuck it out there?
I just chucked it out.
I thought you did. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh no, go away, cod. Jeez, they give you a bit of curry, don't they, for their size?
Oh, no. The codfather, Nathan.
Yep.
Oh.
Just as I put it in the free spool, did you hear it?
Yeah. What is it?
Oh, it's not, I don't think it's a barra. Feels like a bloody trevally. No, it's a barra.
Is it?
Yeah. It's barra. They just want to go down deep, don't they?
They do.
It's a barra!
There you
The
go.
vibe.
Spin around, mate.
Which way you want me?
Yeah, look at that.
They're just smacking these vibes, hey?
Yep, they love it.
Oh, and they're staying down deep, like that was right at the bottom. And as soon as you hit it, he's pulling back down like a bloody trevally. I'm getting head shakes like a trevally.
Yeah.
But it's a barra. But that's probably these tides. They're all sitting down deep.
Yep.
Just waiting.
Out of the wind too, have you noticed?
Yeah. I thought they'd be over that side of the walls, but we just found this little honey hole, didn't we?
Yeah.
Let's
Little deep snag, and it's out of the wind. A little reprieve from the chop.
Get back in the drink though.
This one gets to live.
You want our dinner? Loving those vibes. Berkeley shimmers we're using. And they're doing the job. Straight back to his spot. Could be on that shadow line, hey? Bit of cover.
Oh, had a hit. Yeah. Whoa! decent.
Yeah?
Oh, oh no, it's the same. I think same size, but he comes straight up.
Same size as the one before or mine?
Mine.
Oh, so that's good.
A little spot.
He's staying deep, isn't he?
Yeah.
Did he have a jump though?
Yeah, he had a good go.
But now he's just pushing back down. There you go.
Go.
Yeah, buddy. How much fun is this? Cape York, far north Queensland. Australia. Croc and Barra country. I'm stoked. We got dinner. We got a safe little haven to sleep in. Do you want me to net him?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can.
Oh. Oh, we just lost a treble just as he netted him. So, and the treble that we've got on there's only got 2 prongs, and I reckon I can pull that out with my finger.
This is Dane's lucky vibe. Hey, you've been running. I've changed lures like literally 20-30 times, and Dane's been running the same
I've been running this one for the last 2 weeks. Haven't changed.
He won't let me have a go of it.
Yeah.
Beauty, mate. I reckon that's maybe a little bit smaller.
That's a little bit smaller, yeah.
But nice golden tail.
He is perfectly uninjured too. We get to put him back.
That's what it's all about, eh?
Yeah.
We got our food.
Wow.
I can't see what I'm filming. The screen's gone black.
What do you got?
It's not big, but
Oh, you got one on
I got
though.
one on.
Oh, I just bloody couldn't get the friggin' GoPro to work, and now he's got a decent one. There's some barra in there, mate.
Missed the bite.
Yeah, we missed the bite.
Oh, we need the net.
Oh, jeez, I'm not ready. I still got my lure. I got to put him down.
How about I just put it in?
No. Oh.
Jeez, they give you some curry. Right, it's coming up.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Look at that. Oh, look how yellow his tail is, dude.
He's even more golden. And look at how thick and healthy they are.
That's it there. Right. So it's 1 for 1 at this stage.
It is, eh?
Yeah. So,
oh, and he has inhaled it. Look at this. Oh,
yeah.
no. We might have to keep
he's
him.
bleeding.
Look at that.
Oh yeah. He's right up there deep. Maybe you might be able to get it
I'll
out.
give it a go.
Long nose.
I have been known to pull these out before. Surgeon.
Think he's done. You got it? Oh, good job.
I don't know if I've done an artery or something. Yeah, he's bleeding.
Bleeding?
He's bleeding.
Yeah, he's bleeding a lot.
That's a shame. Alright, we're going to keep him. We've got the fridge on board. This will do us for tomorrow. Lunch tomorrow or brekkie. Alright guys, we're going to call it now. We're going to stop fishing, which is really hard to do because every single cast is a fish, but we could cast hard bodies, but those vibes, like that fish I just got, just absolutely inhaled the vibe, and he'd already done an artery, so we couldn't put him back. And I don't want that to happen again, so we'll save this little honey hole. We can come back here and fish it tomorrow. The tides are just getting better. So what we're going to do is go and knock the fillets off. We're going to leave the skin on one of them. So part 1 of Crispy Skin Barra. Make a mess of Nate's boat.
Yeah, you gotta see how fast. That's the only thing with Crispy Skin Barra.
This is all for you guys. Got a bloody dirty boat. Keep all you bloody viewers happy. Saltwater crocodile in there. Just getting that last bit of sun for the day. Look at it, you can see the sun glistening off him. And it's that warm, he doesn't want to get back in the water. He's not even bothered by us. How cool's that, mate?
Hey?
How cool's that?
It's awesome. Finally get one that stays there.
Yeah. That sun, well, it's bloody shallow though. Super shallow. How cool's that, guys?
First one we've seen that let us get close, hey?
Well, I tried to get close, but I sunk into my knees. He's just chilled, isn't he?
Yeah.
That warmth is just too good. He's like, nah, I'm going anywhere.
Well, he's got, and it's funny, the one we saw on the island was a lot more green.
Yeah.
And then he's more like this river muddy colour with these black spots. And then the one up in the fresh and that really dark water was just black. So they just change, hey?
Fancy. So once again, we're back at camp and the sun's gone down. But surely in the next 5 days, we'll do a cook up in the light.
I don't think anyone expects anything less, to be honest.
Oh yeah, you're probably all used to it by now. Dark cook ups. But mosquitoes are starting to come out, so Dane's gonna light the fire. What a bloody cracker of a day. It's just been like everything's just aligned today. You know, from building this camp, getting down here with reasonable weather, and then last minute finding those fish for a cook up. We're blessed. We're getting smashed.
Yep.
Nothing else needed. Just pine needles. How good's the she oaks?
Just 50 billion pine needles.
Oh yeah.
Get those mozzies away.
We're going to have a nice breeze blowing straight through camp here. Dane's going to do a big cook up. I'm going to kick back. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh!
Oh, we got the damper?
And the damper, yeah. I don't know where the damper is, but there's a bit of a story behind this. We met this fella named Rick. Shout out to Rick. He's given us a couple of Great Northern zero alcohol.
Dry on the west coast.
Yeah.
No beers.
So we met Rick at a river mouth, a few rivers up the coast. He was camping out there and we kept bumping into him. We'd pull up and have a bit of a chat. He's a bloody good bloke. And when we were leaving the river there this morning, he was leaving camp and he was actually in his car and he was driving along the riverbank and he flashed his lights at us when we pulled up and he gave us 4 cans. So thanks, Rick. We're going to cook a beer battered barra tomorrow.
Yeah.
And maybe a damper with one of these beers. Woo! Look at this, it's going. Bring on the smoke, hey?
Yep, absolutely.
So tell everyone what you're cooking, how are we going to do it?
We're going to, well, very first episode of season 4, I think it was. Second. Third.
First night on the island.
First night on the island, yeah.
So
got a Spanish mackerel.
Whoa, that's what we need.
Just to cleanse smoke. Yeah, we got a Spanish. And, oh, I'm getting away from it. Oh.
Not the embers, bloody hell. Alright, we're back.
Anyway, so third episode of season 4, we cooked a Spanish mackerel, first night on the island. We got it on the way out. Crispy skin Spanish, and I'm going to try and replicate it.
Did we even film it? We did.
Yeah, we filmed it, yeah. I'm going to try and replicate it because it was so good. Tried it at home, but it's just not the same.
It's not the same. You need this backdrop. And to explain the backdrop, it's one of those memories that will just be in my mind forever. Dane and I sat on like the high tide ledge on the beach on this island. We just sat on this ledge and looked out at stars. You're on an island, so you can't see anything but stars right down to the horizon. And
it was just us on this deserted island, and it was just surrounded by a pristine reef.
It was so
amazing.
Special, eh?
Yeah, it was amazing. I'll never forget it.
Tonight's going to be one of those nights, I reckon. We've had a bloody good day. We've got a good fire. Look at our fire already. How good's that?
It's a stiff east southeast.
Yeah.
What is it? East southeast? Hang on, wait.
No, west.
West.
We're on the west coast.
West southwest.
And I was going to say, this is just the beginning. We've still got like 5 days down here or more, whatever we want. So it's going to be a bloody good trip, guys. But we'll put the camera down for now, get everything ready for a cook up, and we'll get you guys back on board. Cheers.
Yep.
What's all happening here tonight? We've got the pro netters, we can hear them out there in the distance, checking their bloody nets. We've just had to scurry down to the boat. Dane's pulled the stern in for me and I've had to jump in. We forgot to put the anchor light on, so there's nothing like doing that in the dark in a croc infested river. And Dane is getting the kitchen prepped.
It's looking good.
It is looking good. Looks like there's several stations going on here.
There is, there's a lot of stations.
I'll give you guys a bit of a walk around while Dane's sorting out that pan. This fire just got so hot this afternoon. It was raging. So we've got a little rice station here. That's simmering away. Oh, that's pretty much ready. We got the pan here ready for the barra, crispy skin barra. And another station here. You're heating up some oil.
Ready for the sauce.
Ready for sauce.
Yep.
Alright.
3 stations.
I'll come around to cameraman 1 station.
Oh yeah.
That's
The
good.
barra is nice. Well, the oil is nice and ready for the barra. So scales off. Pretty key, that step.
We did do scales on once. I ate the skin, just the skin of the scales.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's that?
It's better than it sounds.
Oh, just try and get it bloody sitting right. Woo! Right. Lucky I got the flop right. Bloody hell.
So if you don't know what Dane's talking about, you got to flop the fish away from yourself so the oil splatters away. We've been told.
That's thick fish, dude.
Yeah. That's a 72 centimetre barrel, or 71, something like that.
72.
I think mine was 72, yours was 71. But anyway,
72.
let's not get into that. And you can see the setup there in the background, up there on top of our platform. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we've got the hammocks up there in the trees. There you go. That's going to be amazing tonight. We've got this really nice sea breeze pumping. We're both bloody exhausted.
Yeah.
We're going to sleep good,
looking
eh?
forward to going to bed.
Yeah.
The only thing keeping us up cooking this good dinner is you guys, otherwise we would have probably just been eating more nuts.
And damper.
Oh, we got damper, yeah.
Dane made a ripper damper before we came down.
Alright.
What's going on here, big fella?
This is all, I'm just going to cook this. Ginger, shallots, some chilli and lime. Got 1 to squeeze in and we've got 1 half cut in half to cook. So, yes, we're getting fancy.
We are fancy. Wild Reaches has stepped it up a notch.
Oh, is it ready?
No.
I don't think it's ready, it's not hot enough.
Do we need more coals on there?
I think we do. Bloody hot. Now we need more. Just put it all in so it just sort of cooks all together. Make it smell good. Once that smells good, we'll chuck that lime juice in. Then we'll put in a little bit of soy, a little bit of fish sauce. Not too much though. You just want to have the majority of the ingredients, a little bit of sauce. You don't want to overdo it with the sauce. Like with the liquids, just let that do its thing. It's bloody beautiful.
Oh, yeah, she's ready, alright. Rice might be a little bit overdone.
Oh, bloody hell.
One job.
Nathan.
I keep getting the job of cooking the rice because it's sort of like the kitchen hand's job. I think Dane trusts me with anything else, but I keep nailing it, eh? You got to admit.
Yeah.
Admit
Well,
it. I keep getting it pretty bloody good.
It's not that hard though. That's the thing.
I reckon it's. Come on, guys. It's pretty hard.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You see that crackling away there? That's going to be great.
All right, we're back. Had a few issues there in lighting, but we're back.
Technical issues.
What's going on down there?
It's pretty good. Look at that.
Yeah, that smells amazing. does need to, it needs to get a bit saucier though, doesn't it? You put stuff
I haven't put any sauce in it yet.
Oh, right. Wow, it smells amazing already then. That fish is just crackling away over
That's
there.
nearly ready.
Now some thick fillets, eh?
That's enough. That's enough. Just this lime. Lime juice. Oh, she's pretty dry, this one. Not getting anything out of it. The pulp will do. Hopefully it's as good as
I reckon
the last time I cooked it.
Barramundi.
It's pretty easy. It really is just super easy. It's just those 4 ingredients: lime, chili, shallots, ginger. Those 2 things, 6 ingredients, sorry. And it's better, like it's so good. It's better than your average, way better than your average like camp meal.
Oh yeah. And then some kind of fresh fish.
Yeah. Yeah, some sort of fresh fish, or even like steak.
Yeah.
We had it on steak the other day.
Yeah, true, we did. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like rare, sort of rare steak. Even thinly slice it, I guess.
Oh, look at that fluffy rice.
I think it's actually even underdone. Slightly.
Not quite perfect.
Not quite.
Sorry mate, I'll work
There's a
on
bit
it.
of a panic there, Bart. Thought you'd overdone it.
I thought I'd overdone it, yeah.
You forgot about it.
Maybe I didn't put enough water in it. Lesson learned.
I just flipped the skin a bit. It looks so good. Damn it.
Oh, jeez, that looks good. It's a big steak, eh?
Oh,
shit. Did you flop it the right way?
I did. Luckily,
Yeah.
that's the goods. Not too much sauce. You still want to like get some fish flavour as well.
This looks absolutely amazing. Worth the 50-kilometre run down in the wind. Worth bloody slogging it out with an axe there to build our platform. Run around the river to catch these 2 barra.
While you're filming, I'll just have a quick taste test.
Oh yeah, I'll just wait. All right.
Alright. Jump back a couple episodes, you'll see that this happened in reverse.
I did it. I did too. Yeah.
One at a time, so
All right.
I'm not too worried about if Nate's upset or not. Oh.
My mouth's watering. Just make it quick, would you?
Oh, crunchy.
Crunchy, crispy skin, crunchy barra. How's the sauce?
Oh, it's good. It's really good.
Yeah. Do you want to
Yeah.
just mix it in a little bit and mix it in with some rice? Have a mouthful of rice and barra and sauce. A little bit more.
A bit more what?
bit more rice. Yeah. That looks good. Okay.
It's hot.
Just came straight off the fire.
So crunchy. Good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to tuck in too, guys. That's going to be a wrap for another episode. I'm just super excited about this trip. This is just the beginning, the first night in the wilderness, and it's just off to a bloody banger, eh?
It's off to a great start.
Yeah.
Couldn't have asked.
Well, we did ask for this. We asked for 2 fish around, or 1 fish around 70, and we got 2.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we got 2 by accident.
We let a couple go, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, we really wanted to let the second one go, but
Yeah, we couldn't.
he was a bit too wounded.
That's why we stopped fishing. So, thanks for watching. Make sure you stick around for the next episode, because I'm sure it's going to be unreal. Thanks for all the support. You can get your merch, wildreaches.com. Dane's wearing the season 4 long sleeve, I'm wearing the OG in the long sleeve. I think they're both on the website. There's heaps more stuff coming there too, guys, like singlets and stickers and all that stuff when I get back from this trip. I'll get cracking on all that, so thanks for supporting us, and see you on the next episode.
See you later.
Make sure you subscribe too. Hit the like button, subscribe.
And the bell.
Oh yeah, do the bell, notification bell.
Subscribe and bell.